Good morning and welcome to the next podcast around the Collier-talks cricket memorabilia. I think we're into the 90s now on this run of podcasts, so we're going well. I hope there's a few more irons in the fire in the next few weeks, touch wood. Hopefully they're going to come off, but time will tell. So anyway, normal thing, going into a few bits that turned up this week. A couple of things that turned up was these two signatures. Robert Hunt, a Sussex man, only played 11 matches in the 30s, and so that's quite a rare signature there. And then William Davis down here, who's our Surrey boy from the early 1900s, played for London County as well. So as you can see there, I've got some photographs in there that I pulled off. This one came out of a Sussex book, and this one off of a postcard, Surrey postcard. So that sort of inspired me yesterday to do a few more photographs, as it were. It's all really well having the signatures in there, but you'd like to put some names to the faces, shall I say, or faces to the names. So there's a H.H. Alexander there, quite a rare one too there for the Bodyline series. There's a few Australian ones there. The postcards, or not postcards, cigarette cards, coming quite useful there of Bill Edrich, 1930s. That's quite a nice picture there. Libsy was already in there. Got a nice one there of S.F. Barnes. A set of a postcard in the collection as well, so just put that in there. So it's nice to have a face to the signatures for sure. And C.I. Thornton there, idea of him, that's an early signature there. Kent and Middlesex player. What else have we got here? We've got Stoddy at the front there, 1896 1896 rather, sorry, signature of him there, and a nice photograph of him. That's just before he left on the pre-sea tour to the West Indies, that one, on a Lord's headed paper. I'll just do one more if I can find one quickly. Right, get some CB5 pictures somewhere. There's no one here of Bill Bowes there, look. The old cigarette card coming useful. So that's quite a nice signature of Bill on there. And that's 100 signatures in that book so far. And the reason I bought that Davis signature was because I had this signature sheet, Surrey boys, 1910-11, and Davis is on the bottom there. Now, I'm not convinced these are actually proper signatures here, to be honest, but I'm sort of swaying to one way. They're not quite as free-flowing as all the others, so they might have had someone do all of those, but certainly that Davis signature is more or less exactly the same, so I may be changing my opinion on that. It's a nice set of signatures there, the old Surrey boys. Got a ink drawing there of W.G. Grace at the top there, which was probably done by Altham. We've got MC Bird on there, Crawford, Hobbs, Marshall, Hayes. There's some nice signatures on there from the old Surrey boys, early 1900s. So that's nice. Anyway, so behind me today is this nice item here, which is quite a rare survivor, I would say. Well laundered sportswear, gives confidence, it's got there. Send us your cricket, tennis, flannels and ladies sports frocks. This was delivered when you got your laundry back. Why don't you have one of these with it? It's 1934 this is, so quite a rare survivor. But lovely images there of the team that toured England in 1934. So whether it got wrapped up there or it just slid into your laundry packet, don't know, but so quite a rare survivor. I've seen a couple of those around lately, but still quite a rare thing. And quite nice, that one. Put that back up there. Hopefully that will stay there. So anyway, this week I've been doing a little bit of restoration with the encouragement from Andy in Australia. First off, I started doing this 1928 sign back from the West Indies. I haven't completed this yet, I've just done a couple of bits and pieces, but mainly on the back. So there's a 1928 West Indies on here. But on the back there, I started this side, which actually sort of toned in a bit better now, but the muck I got off there you wouldn't believe. And I got that off with a bit of spittle and a cotton wool bud, and also a cotton wool pad. Got to go fairly careful when you get the signatures, but it's amazing how much grunge is on them. So I'm looking forward to that coming up quite well. You can see a slight difference in tone there, and it brings up the signatures quite nicely. I have to say, there's over 200 signatures on here, counties, and on the back here we've got McCartney, Warner, Killick, Tom Hayward on here, Len Braun, so there's quite a few signatures on the back there. On the front, on this side we've got counties as well, more Surrey sides up here. This is intriguing me at the moment, this signature here, can't quite make that out. I've got a funny feeling it might be Constantine, but I'm not sure. But nice wall sock back there. Hopefully that's going to come up quite nicely in the next few weeks. And the next one I started doing was this one here, from 1937 Tennyson tour to India. You can see I've rubbed quite a bit away there. Signatures are coming up just about now, so hopefully another week's work I can probably take all this lot off with a bit more stuff. But amazing what you can do with a bit of spittle and a cotton wool bud, really. So that's coming up quite nicely. You can just start seeing the signatures on there, which you couldn't before, really. Tennyson and Bill Edrich, Paul Gibb on there. There's some nice signatures on there, so quite pleased with that. And the other thing I had to go at was a postcard that turned up the other week that I bought, which I think I showed you. And on the back of there, which is A.J. Richardson, on the back there you can see it's coming out of somebody's photograph album or whatever, and it was stuck in. So I thought, well, I'll have a go at trying to get that back off of there. And it's come off quite nicely. You can see the writing on there quite well now. Didn't take much effort either. Not too much spit and elbow grease. So just a little bit on there, leave it a couple of seconds and it all peels off. So I'm quite pleased with that. I've got a couple like that, so might have another go at that in the next couple of weeks. And I'm pretty sure you've got some of those as well. So hopefully you're going to sort of start doing a bit of restoration. So look forward to seeing those somewhere on the website. Anyway, that's about as much as I can do this week. So look forward to seeing you next week. We're well into the 90s now for these podcasts. So long may it continue. Cheers.